What's going on, guys? Jaye here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about rapper Swae Lee. All right. Now, he was doing an interview with Gilly on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. And he mentioned how he was dating a girl back before he became more well known and was making more money. You know, he was sharing an apartment and didn't even have any furniture, right? So he's talking to her. They're sitting on the floor and she tells him, listen, I can't be with you no more. And she's off to date this guy that was a truck driver, right? And, you know, he said that at the time, like, he was, you know, upset or emotional about it, but, you know, it got him to the point to where he could focus on music, because that was, according to him, a girl that he loved, right? But it gave him an opportunity to really focus on what was important, and that was the music. This was right before him and Slim Jimmy were able to move to Atlanta to further their music career. Now, I'm pretty sure that girl regrets this decision, you know, but at the time, you know, he felt like it got him in the right space to focus on music. You know, he got that out of the way, you know, because a lot of times when you're making these decisions and you got to sometimes choose, like, do I want to leave this relationship? Do I want to bring her with me? And he chose, you know what? Well, she made the choice for him, which ultimately was why he was, you know, able to get to where he is, you know, and he feels like it was a good thing that it happened. Sometimes bad breakups can put you in the right direction. All right. That's according to Complex. Swae Lee revealed to Gilly the Kid and Wallow that one of his first girlfriends left him for a truck driver. When Ray Schremer stopped by the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Swae recalled the moment happening shortly before he and Slim Jimmy moved to Atlanta to work with the Ear Drummers. At the time, the duo, who were living together in a Mississippi apartment with a third person, couldn't afford furniture, and Swae remembered the conversation occurring as they sat on the floor at around the 1540 mark above. Swae admitted to shedding tears upon hearing his then girlfriend say she couldn't be with him anymore. He disclosed that she left him for a man who worked as a truck driver and earned between $7,000 to $12,000 per month. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, truck drivers make a lot of money. And you know, she was looking at who could give her the better deal at the time. And you got a guy that's making money like that. She went and, you know, she said, forget love. You know, Swae confessed he wasn't making anywhere close to her new boyfriend. Looking back at how everything went down, Swae said he's glad this shit happened to me because it really got me right early. Because again, you know, he doesn't have to worry about, you know, getting on and leaving his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the BS that goes out there. They claim that these men be with these women, and once they become successful, they leave these women behind. But in this situation, she left him before he became successful. Ray Schremer dropped Shrem for Life last week. The first project since 2018, Shrem, which featured a joint album as well as solo projects from Swae and Jimmy. Shrem for Life includes production from Mike Will Made It, Zaytoven, Murder Beats, and more. That's him now. I would say that, you know, he's in a better place now than he ever has. And sometimes you have to go through it. Now, let's take a look at the video to get this video clip together, because this was clipped. And let's check it out.
In some producer's basement. My ex-girl, she broke up with me.
Why she break up with you? Why she break up with you? Come on, let's keep it real. What you do?
Did some dumb shit.
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, this shit really got me right early. Like, I'm glad this shit happened to me, like, real early. Like, this the girl I'm just in love with. She a little Scorpio junk.
I'm really Scorpio's freaky. You know that, right?
Come on now.
What happened?
She had me whipped. I ain't gonna lie. Boom. It's like one of my first girlfriends. So boom, she came into the crib one day. I ain't got no furniture. We sitting on the floor. Swae, boom.
Oh God.
I can't be with you anymore.
What?
Boom. I'm like, huh?
Why?
She left me for this nigga, boom.
Ooh.
Get what this nigga did. This nigga a truck driver, but he making like $7K a month, $12K a month. You know what I'm saying?
Money, yeah. You ain't doing that.
We in Mississippi. Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm like, how many Ks? I'm gonna tell you that shit played out though. When you got that vibe, so this nigga had the car, this nigga had the Chevy and shit. Man, she pulling up in that nigga car to my shit.
Bro, nigga.
So not only so basically she was cheating on the guy, right? So basically she was dating Swae Lee and this truck driver at the same time. That's basically what was going on. If she's coming to your place in his car, she had already chosen. She was dealing with this guy and Swae at the same time. She basically was cheating on Swae. That's basically what was going on. She was basically flaunting it right in his face, driving the dude's car to his house.
Driving that nigga shit around.
No nigga.
3 months later, she like, okay, this really that nigga.
Bruh.
I miss you. Nah,
Like, bruh.
Yeah.
Bro.
And he said 3 months later, she's talking about how she missed him. That's usually how it is, man. Women go for like the temporary satisfaction of being with somebody with some money, but then they realize they don't really like that dude like that. That's why a lot of times you can't leave with your money. When you leave with your money, at some point that girl she's not gonna like you like that. And I think that she may have seen that, you know, he was moving on. He wasn't uptight about it. He wasn't sitting up there crying to her, please come back. You know, he was like, okay. And that's usually what brings women back. When you're not crying over them and begging them to come back, they'll come back, even though they basically cheated on you. Now, he didn't say it, but I'm going to say it. She was basically hopping from one guy to the next. And she thought she made the right choice in her mind at the time.
Bruh, we said tell this nigga like, bruh, you tripping, bro. Don't park that nigga car over here, nigga. We don't need this nigga come over here doing no dirty shit.
Right. You drove the man's car over to your, I'm assuming, boyfriend's house. Or, you know, and again, I could be wrong. Maybe they had already broken up and she was still coming over there. But to me, if I'm sure he's glad he stopped dealing with her, because this could have caused a lot of drama. It definitely could. Right?
I'm like 17, 18. This nigga got this shit souped up. Like, parked in my crib.
He on the road being a truck driver.
Come on, some producer's basement. My ex-girl.
So that's basically what Swae had to say. I'll say this, man. Sometimes breakups can be the best thing that ever happened to you. Breakups can motivate a lot of men to do a lot of great things. I've seen it. Right? I've seen it. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.